Hi there, I'm Jason with Florida Solar Design, and today I'm going to explain the difference between kilowatts and kilowatt hours, tell you why it's so confusing, and who screwed it all up. These concepts are critical to understanding solar power and solar energy. Kilowatts, or watts, is the rate at which you're using electricity. It's otherwise known as power. A 1,000 watt toaster uses electricity 10 times faster than a 100 watt light bulb. It takes 10 times as much power. Kilowatt hours, on the other hand, is a quantity. The total amount of power multiplied by time is also known as energy. So kilowatts equals power, and kilowatt hours equals energy. This is completely opposite of how we think of other rates and quantities. Think about these things. Miles per hour is a rate. To speed. Miles is a distance or a quantity. Gallons per minute, that's a rate. Gallons is a quantity. Meters per second is a rate. Meters is a distance or a quantity. You pay your rent in dollars per month, but the total amount you pay is dollars. So notice how all these things use the word per, P-E-R, which is just another word for divided by. So let's talk about why we multiply when talking about electricity and divide for everything else. Who do we have to blame for this? Well, it's the British. Okay, little history here. James Watt was a Scottish mechanical engineer, best known for work on the steam engine. He was a mechanical engineer that lived in the late 1700s and early 1800s. In the late 1800s, scientists needed to figure out a word for electricity. So they were sipping too much tea one day and decided to call the rate at which electricity was used a watt, after their distinguished countryman, James Watt. What they should have done was call the quantity of electricity a watt, and then the rate would have been watts per hour, watts divided by hours. But instead they decided to confuse everyone and make power equal to watts and energy equal to watt hours. These are the same people that think driving on the left is normal, and they caused this whole mess for us. Anyway, we're stuck with it, and now you just have to remember, kilowatts is a rate, a measure of power, and kilowatt hours is a quantity, or power over time.